Okay, well, so last time we messed everything up by pushing Yuri and essentially pushing her away from everyone. So this time, let's actually wait on well, we're gonna wait on Yuri as Natsuki has said. I put my phone back in my pocket. Yeah, you're right, Natsuki, thanks. Natsuki gives a thumbs up. Let's just wait a day and see if things change tomorrow. That sound good? I nod in agreement. Great. Monica takes the conversation ending as her cue. Okay, everyone, perhaps a bit of an unconventional meeting, but I think it turned out fine for today. Monica comes through with her unshakable leadership once again. But I can't help but wonder what'll happen to the club's mood tomorrow if Yuri still isn't back. Should we wrap up then? Everyone nods in agreement, and we soon head our separate ways. I think I made the right choice, but I'm still anxious. It's never enjoyable to just wait. Well, let me tell you, if you didn't wait, you would have messed up everyone's lives. So be glad that you're waiting. Please, Yuri, get back to me at some point. Whenever you're ready. I just hope that's soon. I just need to hold out until then. It's the next day. All the members of the literature club are present, sans Yuri. A palpable heaviness hangs in the air. No one is in much of a mood to talk. I have still heard nothing from Yuri. From the looks of the others, none of them have either. Monica tries to dispel the crushing silence. She tries to put her trademark smile and harmonious tone. So, does anyone have any poems to share today? Sayori shakes her head. Natsuki just stares at her desk with a scowl. Monica looks to me, but I certainly don't have anything to offer either. I can muster no effort to conceal the brooding worry on my face. Oh, poor Monica, she looks so sad. Well, everyone's sad, pretty much. What am I saying? It's like, we won't be happy until Yuri's back. The wind leaves Monica's sails. I see. Oh, Monica. It's like, I know you're trying so hard. You're just trying to smile and, try to act as if things are okay. You're trying your best. The subsequent pause is short but heavy. In that case, I suppose we should adjourn early today. Any objections? Still, no one can find any words. I guess that's all then. I hope everyone has a wonderful afternoon. If anyone needs anything, you're always welcome to talk to me. With one last attempt at a comforting smile, Monica takes her leave. Yeah, she's trying. And it's like, what can you really do? Sayori soon follows suit, unable to hide a worried glance towards me as she leaves. If anything, I appreciate how Monica tried her best to continue the club despite the atmosphere, but that can only do so much. Yeah, pretty much kind of what I was saying. Natsuki pulls me aside before I could leave as well. Well? Still nothing. Natsuki sighs. Okay, if anything, I'm glad you didn't go after her. Me too. I think you made the right choice. You bet he did. A growing doubt bars my response. Natsuki notices the hang-up. Hey, I know it's hard, But you've got to have some faith, alright? She'll come back on her own, she's come back on her own before. It sucks sometimes, but all we can do is wait. We've offered her all we can, and now we have to respect how she handles things. Capiche? Are you the godfather now? Okay, no, I'm done. It's like, I won't make that joke anymore. Possibly. But what if... There you go with the what ifs. And if it's one thing I've learned, anxiety comes from a bunch of what ifs. But what? What if something happens to her? What if... Natsuki cuts me off with a pointed glare. Shut your mouth. Daniel, do you love Yuri or not? With all my heart. The question caught me off guard. Love? Yeah, love will keep you together. I certainly liked her, and I enjoyed the time we spent together. All the moments we've shared between us. I just want her to be happy. And I want to do all I can to help that happen. I do love her. Natsuki breaks into a smile and teasingly swings at my shoulder. There you go. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, you can trust her with this, right? She's strong. Yeah, I should. You're right. Thank you, Natsuki. She's a friend of the whole club. We all care about her. Just hang in there and let us know when she comes back, alright? You betcha. I nod, feeling some of the weight of my worries fade away. Sure thing. Before I can start to head out, Natsuki stops me one last time. What is it now, Natsuki? You're not gonna tell me that you hate me, right? Well, sort of. If you make her cry like this again, I won't let you forget it, alright? Was that threat serious? With Natsuki, I don't even know anymore. But I think this time it is. Don't make the cute grumpy girl hate you. That's all I can say. Just kidding. I've gotta head home now. See ya. Well, okay. Never mind then. Natsuki's okay. She smiles and waves at me as she exits the classroom, leaving me alone in the club. Natsuki said she was kidding, but I certainly don't want to test if she is or not. Yeah, it's probably better that you don't. It's like she will probably tear you a lot. She'll tear you up alive. My mind drifts to Yuri once again. Some concern still lingers, but Natsuki has known Yuri longer than I have. I resolve myself to trust Yuri and pray that the wait isn't too much longer. Okay, and... Okay, this background that we saw with Natsuki. As I take my leave of the classroom, I find Sayori by the exit of the school, evidently waiting for me. She gives a cheerful smile as I approach. You didn't have to... Come on, we've always walked together. Why should today be any different? Well, technically when I wasn't in the club and you were in the club and... You know what, yeah, There's like no need to be all technical. I chuckle and give in to a smile of my own. You're right. Thank you, Sayori. Really. Sayori beams her 1,000-watt grin as we start to head home. So powerful that it could power up half the entire city. Okay, yeah, I know I made that joke already. A cool afternoon breeze brings refreshment to me and Sayori as we amble down the familiar street. She hasn't said anything since we departed school, nor have I. But I get the sense that if I asked, she'd be happy to talk. I make a mental note to think of a way to properly thank her at some point. The whole whole club, really. At this point, with all that's happened, I don't know where I would be without them. We arrive home before too long. I face Sayori in front of our houses. Okay, happy music. Sayori, thank you for everything, even though I blew my fuse and caused all this stress. Sayori maintains her ever-present smile. Don't be so down on yourself, Daniel. We all have our low points, but we don't let them define us, right? That is true. It's like, and I'm so glad that you didn't end up, well, you know. It's like, I'm just happy that you're here still. You're still my best friend, Daniel. This won't change that. I know you're still you. Thank you, Sayori. Take it from me. I know it can be pretty hard to pick yourself up at times. Don't think that you have to deal with it all yourself. Your friends are there for you. So pretty much, she's saying, no matter what, if you feel you need that help, seek that help. Especially if you are dealing with depression and all that. It's like, don't let it eat you alive or anything, otherwise, well, it won't be pleasant, I can say that much. Sayori, was she always like this? Or have I been blind to her unwavering support? After all that she's confided in me. Geez, I'm dense sometimes, aren't I? Oh no, really, you think? Mr. Generic anime protagonist who would fit right in? Yeah. He pretty much would be a good anime protagonist. He's oblivious, he's dense, he's got a bunch of girls who secretly like him, and he doesn't realize that until later. I don't think I can thank you enough, Sayori. The whole club, honestly. Sayori giggles. That's what friends are for, isn't it? I'll be next door if you need someone to talk to. I'll be sure to let you know if I do. We embrace and head our separate ways to our houses. I'm home earlier than normal, but it still feels like it was a long day. Okay, we transition time. Let's see, I collapse onto a couch and do little more than aimlessly lie down for an indeterminate amount of time. My thoughts drift once more over the whirlwind of the past several days. Was it really that long since this all started? You mean joining the literature club or socking that guy in the face? Yeah, I guess it was. It's Friday, right? Now I have the whole weekend to ponder. While in my slump, I replay all the advice and encouragement I've been given. The plan is still waiting. Right, I can do that. Have faith in Yuri. Here at home, I'm left alone to stew in my own thoughts. All the assurances from today only did so much to stave off my growling stomach. No, stave off my growing worry. A day with no response, sure, but more than that? Is everything really okay? Is there something more I should be doing? Trust me, no, don't do anything. Yuri. I said I loved her today. I really do, right? Damn it, I shouldn't have to prove this to myself. What am I thinking? You know, love isn't something you think, you just feel it. I envision flashbacks of all our time spent together as if on cue, like some kind of romantic montage. Sharing our poems, the festival, preparation, and the festival itself, the bookshop, and then the breakup. I don't know. Could you really call that an official breakup? I don't know. Well, I'm kind of dense myself sometimes, so... Damn it, if only I could go back in time and fix things. If I had just talked to Yuri more about how she felt about everything. If I had controlled my temper better. I shake my head in frustration at myself. No, stop dwelling on what I could have done better. Just focus on what to do now. In other words, just keep moving forward. And don't look back. Yesterday's gone. I attempt to change my train of thought. Whenever I was with Yuri, I felt at ease. Seeing the way she carries herself, maybe she doesn't see it, but I do. The way she blossoms whenever she talks about her passions. The way that, no matter what, she stayed honest to herself. I imagine she could have given up on her interests, collecting knives. That's something I'm sure not many girls do. But she didn't give in. She's remained steadfast, and even shared it with me. If I were in her position, I don't know if I could have done the same. Yuri's unwavering in her love and hobbies despite the ridicule and rumors. Could I do something like that? Do I have that kind of strength? Maybe. Maybe someday. More and more I come to realize that I miss how things were. Reading together, working together, even overcoming our boundaries together, with the hiccups that accompanied. Yuri was willing to separate from me because she wanted to preserve my reputation. It hurt, obviously, but she put my well-being before herself. In its own way, it was selfless. Okay, well, I guess she did kind of break things off with us. It was short-sighted, but now I realize the scope of the intent. If we get back together, I should tell her how much she means to me and all this properly. Exactly. Don't hold it in either. Especially if you really love her. You gotta let her know. Or else it could be too late. And you'll miss your chance. Oops, let's see, I'll set things right. I need to. Just whenever. Whenever we can talk next. My new resolve makes it harder to just lounge around on the couch. But what else can I do right now? Why would she be silent for so long anyways? I know Natsuki said that Yuri can take care of herself, but for days? What is she even doing by herself? Reading would be my first guess. You know, she probably has quite a library. At least I'd imagine. I feel my pulse quicken in realization. Knives. She has a knife collection. Oh god, how could I be so stupid? Game? It's worse when you're wearing headphones like I am. My phone buzzes. Let's see, is that who I'm hoping it is? A text? Who could... My heart skips a beat. It's Yuri. May I come over? Not this music. At first, I'm not even sure if I'm saying things correctly. Is it really? Yes, it is. Say yes to her. I shake myself of any drowsiness just to make sure. It really is a text from Yuri asking if she can visit. My fingers start shaking as I try and type out an answer. How do I even respond to this? I don't know, say, yes, you may? I mean, of course I want to see her again, but just like this after days of... No, stop overthinking it. Just... yes. Okay, well, short, sweet, and to the point. There. It's not long before a reply. Thank you. I'll be there soon. Soon, huh? It feels unreal. Did the past few days even happen? My shoulders slump as I realize how tense I had been. I can't help but laugh a little. Getting this worked up over a girl coming over? It's not even the first time. Well, anyways, so I just have to wait a bit longer, don't I? Before too long, the doorbell rings. Before I get to the door, I pinch myself in case. No, I'm not dreaming. I pull open the door. Standing before me is Yuri. It's really her. Unharmed. Well, unless we were to see her sleeves, I don't know about that. But nevertheless, at least, she's alive and she didn't off herself with one of the knives or anything, if that's what he was thinking. Okay, well, the close-ups. We fall into a mutual embrace, seconds feeling like hours. We reluctantly separate, knowing someone has to speak first. My mind is racing a mile a minute, trying to find some cohesive words. After the longest 2 days of my life, there's so much I want to say. We both stop and find ourselves smiling a little after trying to start off at the same time. After a pause, I nod to Yuri as a gesture for her to speak first. Thank you. Thank you for having me over after everything I've put you through. Yuri, you didn't put me through anything. Well, I mean, you made me worry half to death about you, even to the point where I thought I'd never see you again, but that's not important right now. No, don't worry about it. It's fine. You're okay, right? Yuri gives a quick, reassuring nod. Thank goodness, at least. Yes, I am. I'm sorry for taking so long to get back to you. Again, it's fine. I'm just glad to see you again. Yuri blushes and fidgets with her hair, the way she always does, looking so cute. I'm glad. Would you like to go out together tomorrow? Yes, I would. What are you doing? Say yes to her. If not, I'll slap you upside the head. Stop stammering, damn it. Yes, thank you. Yes, of course. Where? Yuri tugs at her sleeve. It's, it might be kind of weird to you. I'm sure it's a great place. The graveyard in the park, this time tomorrow. Is that alright with you? The graveyard, huh? That sounds great. I can't think of a more fitting place. You know, I guess with her fascination with horror and, you know, kind of the dark things. I don't know, I guess maybe it is kind of fitting. Yuri beams. Easily the most welcome sight I've seen as of late. Thank you. I promise... I promise I'll tell you everything, alright? I nod in agreement. It seems we both have a great deal we want to share. See you tomorrow. With one last embrace, Yuri turns to leave. She leaves... she leaves me with one last assurance. I'm doing better now, Daniel. Thank you for all your patience. It's the least I owe you, Yuri. You're the one who deserves thanks for putting up with me. Yeah. I know. It's like you lost your temper and beat up a guy. Even though well, to be fair, I was kind of joking when I was saying, are you gonna mess him up or whatever. Yuri leaves me with her enchanting smile as she departs. Protect this smile. I'm telling you, do it now. Never make her cry again. I can feel a burden lifting from my shoulders. I guess I'll get my chance after all. No matter how tomorrow gets, as long as I can tell her what she's done for me, I think things will turn out alright.